In Calderdale, the story of flooding is inseparable from the story of its recovery. Following the devastating floods, funding was allocated immediately to repair damaged roads, bridges and flood defences. Significant funding was secured from government, the West Yorkshire Combined Authority, the Yorkshire Regional Flood and Coastal Committee, local authorities and partners to better protect communities through community resilience measures and innovation.
After the Boxing Day 2015 floods, we realised we didn't just have to recover, we had to prepare to keep people safe for the future. Understanding the whole river system and the whole catchment area and the effect of different things on that catchment, on our rivers, all of those kind of things, new ideas rather than just doing the same thing again.
Following Storm Eva, it became evident that flooding could not be prevented. We could not fight the river, we had to learn to live with it. The multiple sources of flooding also did make us realise that a unified multi-agency response was required. New defences, moving infrastructure out of the floodplain, increased attenuation, reduced discharge rates to lower the future risk as well.
After the devastation of Storm Eva, Calderdale didn't just rebuild, it reimagined. Working with partners across the borough, we strengthened flood defences whilst also implementing a district-wide approach to water management. Natural flood management took root in our hills and valleys. Community groups stepped forward, turning knowledge into action. Over 150,000 trees have been planted across Calderdale as part of extensive natural flood management efforts, alongside woody debris dams and new hedgerows, to slow the flow of water and improve catchment health.
So natural flood management is when we replicate natural processes to slow down water travelling through our landscape with the aim of reducing flooding in our towns and villages below. And it's a very low impact and sympathetic way of managing water as it travels down into the bottom of our valleys.
The experience of past flooding has powered Calderdale's determination, resulting in a sustained long-term commitment to climate adaptation and flood resilience as a means of safeguarding communities. Over £100 million has been invested in flood resilience and recovery across Calderdale.
We know that flooding is the UK's most costly natural disaster, so we know that it makes financial sense to invest in flood defence. In Calderdale alone, there is a £200 million investment programme into flood defence schemes along the catchment, looking at those high-risk areas.
10 years on, the difference is clear. The borough is more prepared, more connected and more resilient. But by continuing to work in partnership, we can achieve even more. As our climate changes, we're adapting, with smarter planning, stronger communities and long-term thinking.
With more extreme weather forecast for the future, it's not simply a case of reacting to floods, but anticipating them. Across the wider network, we have invested in flood defence work, building flood defence walls at substations and elevating equipment inside those substations.
At Yorkshire Water, we're implementing our DWMP, which is our Drainage and Wastewater Management Plan. This is a plan that looks out to the next 25 years to address risk where we will have increased population growth, increased rainfall, and the impact that might have on our assets and our infrastructure. We'll be able to provide holistic solutions to these areas to address all problems that we might have within the water cycle.
Together, through investment, innovation and partnership, we're creating a future where every community stands safer, stronger and ready for the future.
When I became the Mayor in 2021, we set up the West Yorkshire Flood Innovation Partnership. We wanted to do things differently, and that's why we're investing in smart tech that's going to help us manage our understanding of where the flooding could potentially happen. We're also supporting communities who have been traumatised, quite frankly, by the impact of regular flooding, and also investing in community partnership work that's going to slow the flow further upstream. But there's so much more to do, and I know that working with government, we can make a difference here in West Yorkshire.
A decade of progress, delivered with partners, a more resilient future. We are Calderdale.